Hey guys, thanks for coming out and watching. Tonight I'm making chicken pie. It is very good. Takes about 10-15 minutes to prepare and about 30, 35, sometimes even 40 depending on how hot your oven cooks. Time limit for cooking, which isn't really bad. It's great for Sunday morning. It's after church and just dinner basically. It's a good wholesome meal. You get everything you need and it fills you up pretty good. I've got a family of 4 and it will usually last us about 2 or 3 days, which is great, especially around here. We're going to go ahead and get started. Basically what you're going to need is self-rising flour, a family-sized can of cream of chicken. You can either use the cream of chicken, cream of celery, or the cream of mushroom for it. And what you're and chicken, of course. You're going to want to boil your chicken till it's cooked all the way through. And take it out and let it cool. You can either stick it in the refrigerator if you want to make it cool off faster. You can stick it in the refrigerator. You can let it cool just by room temperature, whatever. And then you're going to want to break it up into little pieces so that you don't really need to use any knives or anything. And it really, fills out the pan. And I went ahead and you're going to put this... After you get all that done, you're going to want to put the cream of soup or the cream of chicken into the bowl and mix the chicken and the cream of soup and 1 cup of the water that was left after you got done boiling it into a pan. Mix it all together and you're going to put it into a pan like this. Spread it out all the way, glass pan, whatever, and then you're going to want to preheat your oven to 350. After that, you're going to want to get 1/2 cup of butter. I usually cook my butter in the microwave to melt it down. It's a lot easier to mix. And you're also going to want to use 1 cup of milk. You can use any kind of milk that you want to. I prefer using whole milk because that stuff is just awesome. By the way, you're in my kitchen. It's very messy right now. And the kids are in the bed and I'm going ahead and making dinner for tomorrow night because tomorrow is going to be that crazy. And now you're going to want to use self-rising flour. And you're going to want to use about 1 cup. Mix that sucker out. And, you don't really use a lot of pots and pans for this. 1 pot, a 1 cup measuring cup, a fork and a bowl, and a glass pan. You're going to want to mix this up pretty good to where it's a little thick, but not very thick. You still want it to be a little bit runny so that when it starts to cook, it will get into all those little cracks and crevices for you. If you prefer to use a mixing thing, go for it. I'm not purchasing one. My hands are operational. Till the good Lord takes them away, I will keep using that. Stingy with my money. But you're really going to want to just mix it up pretty good until it's sort of like a cake mix or like a pancake mix, nice and runny. Not very runny, just a little runny. Get as many of the little bumps out as you can. And then what you do? Oh, I got bumps popping up all over the place and stuff. You can, I'm telling you, this is a smaller pan that we have, that I'm using, and it's great. Again, I'm using the webcam, so everything doesn't look very pretty, but it works. You want to try to stick as much of the chicken down in there so that it doesn't come up popping out of the crust that you're making. Topping, whatever. And then you're just going to pour it on. And you're going to want to pour just a little bit all over the place. There's a whole lot of stuff that's easy to make that'll go with this. Let's see, I usually do baked beans and rice, or I'll do like a biscuit. That's a lot of starch, but one good thing is corn that I try to cook, and carrots, which is really good. And there you go. You stick that in the oven just like that, and what will happen is as it heats up and cooks the soup, it'll get everything into the chicken, and it'll make the chicken nice and moist, so it's not very dry at all. And then your bread will actually rise up, and it'll turn into like a golden brown color sometimes, and it'll start cracking on the top. If your pan is too big for how much you made, or too small for how much you made, try to stick a cookie sheet on the bottom of it that's bigger than your actual pan, so it doesn't drip down into your stove, because that will create a nasty mess. And I don't know about you, but when there's burnt food in there, you can taste it in all the other food that you cook. At least that's what I think. Try it out, definitely. Sorry it took me so long to get another post up, but I'll have pictures on Facebook for you to see what the finished product looks like, so please hit me up. Any questions or comments, please let me know, and thanks. I hope you enjoy your meal. Good night.